Nation of fitin10, welcome to day 11 of the challenge. And if you have not already, please send me your feedback. www.trainonmain.com/fitin10 check-in. Okay, there's only one /. www.trainonmain.com/fitin10 check-in. It's in your macro email. This is part of your accountability. The more you interact with me, sending me your food journals, asking me questions, doing your weekly questionnaire, the history proves that those who do these things do better, okay? And why? Because it helps to keep you more focused. It helps you it doesn't help you to stay motivated, although some of you might feel motivated from that, but it keeps you more focused on the challenge, okay? So stay engaged with me, please. That's what I'm here for. At least partially that's what I'm here for. All right. Questions, comments. Person writes, name something specific. Sorry, this is under name something specific you can improve upon for the following week. Eat my full allotment of calories. I was always under. Okay, so this may be very true or it may not be. One thing I want to remind you guys, and listen, I know you make mistakes and it's very possible that you're putting in entries that may not. This happens. It's just inevitable. Not with everybody, but sometimes it does. You may put in entries that actually don't reflect what you're eating specifically. Okay, now it could be the difference between cooking, or it just could be a wrong entry. For example, I'm going to give you a major one here. And this is no fault of this person, but I caught it, and so I told him. This person sent me in as part of their diet. They had 2 cups of peanuts, and it went in as something like 400 calories or whatever. 400 calories, and it was like 40 grams of fat or 42 grams of fat. And right away, I'm like, no, that is way off. That is way, 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 way off. Because a cup of peanuts, I know, has way more calories. Didn't know exactly, but I suspected somewhere around 1,000. So I looked it up. And on average, a cup of peanuts, which by the way, you should be weighing your peanuts, but a cup of peanuts on average is somewhere around 850 calories. Okay? And I say somewhere around there because obviously it's not an accurate way to measure solids. Okay? So 850 calories per cup. So this person had 1,700 calories alone of extra food, and in his journal it shows as 420 or 440 or something like that calories. So be very careful with some of your entries. This is why I want you to send it in. Okay, it's not for me to judge you or anything like that. It's to see where I can help you and make you aware of things. All right. So please. Just as part of your accountability, send me your food. And just, when you enter your food in, try to make it as accurate as possible. And if you're not sure, then let me know. And like I said, sometimes I can look at people's entries and be like, okay, I know this is something like that. It's completely obvious, right? To me, it is. Obviously, to me, it is because I have an idea because I've been entering food in for God knows how long time. All right. This person writes, and I've not read these beforehand, so I don't know what to expect here. Okay, this person writes, this is under improving something for the following week. All right. So I've had some on and off headaches this week. I don't usually get them, so I think it's hydration related. Could very well be. I can improve on drinking more water, especially first thing in the morning. Trying to get enough fiber each day, but may also want to explore a supplement. Okay, so 2 great comments here. Remember hydration. Well, I guess I shouldn't say remember because I don't really know how much I've mentioned this or talked about it. I've not talked about it in depth. I will talk about it more in depth in an upcoming video, but hydration is not just fluids. Hydration is fluids and electrolytes, okay? And more specifically, when we talk about electrolytes, we're talking about sodium, magnesium, calcium, and potassium, okay? And, to a lesser degree, zinc and stuff like that. The major one out of all those is sodium, all right? So hydration is water or fluids, okay? Whatever fluid you're drinking, whether it's coffee or whatever, juice, or you shouldn't drink juice, I'm just saying. or I don't know, oat milk or whatever. That's mainly it's almost 100% water. Okay, so you're getting water, whatever you're drinking. When you're drinking liquids, even coffee, you're getting water, and that's part of it. The other part is getting enough electrolytes. So I'll say it again: hydration is not just about water; it's about water and electrolytes. Trying to get enough fiber each day. Okay, so this is a great point, and I haven't even really talked about it too much, but I am going to introduce a fiber amount that I would like you to get, and this is going to be in the upcoming weeks. I don't want to throw everything at you, and this is really, really important. Okay, now some people claim it's not important. Some people who I respect, industry leaders, you could call them, but I really do think it is important, and so we are going to throw this into your upcoming macros in a couple more weeks. So just stay tuned for that. I'm not going to be too specific with fiber. All right. Not even whether it's soluble or insoluble. I'm not going to worry about that. It can actually get much more complicated than that. We're just going to call it fiber. Okay. Name something specific you need help with. Anything that will help me with my running. Exercise, stretches, endurance training, breathing to help for race day in March. Okay, I'm going to tell you straight up, weight training will help you immensely. Ask any runner, any experienced runner, if they've instituted weight training, how much it's helped them. It's probably going to help you more than anything, okay? Now, on race day, what you want to do a couple days before race day is make sure that you eat the, for lack of better words, the correct foods. Yeah, so maybe just come talk to me personally on this, and you want to be really, really well hydrated. You don't really want to eat a whole lot the day of, all right, but you do want to eat a decent amount leading up to it, all right, the day or two prior, let's say maybe the 2 days prior, and then make sure make sure that you're really well hydrated for the day of the race. Okay, 7:21, and somebody told me, you know what, I don't mind the videos being a little bit longer, so, the kind of influence. This person had an influence on, and actually 2 people said this. So anyways, I'll still try to make this under 10 minutes, so I got to really read fast here. Is there anything you'd like me to cover in this week's video series? Recovery strategies, what to eat or drink post AM workout. Okay, breathing during cardio, fiber supplements. Okay, so we got a lot here. Do I want to dive into it? No, I can't really right now. Okay, so let's get to the message of the day. I'll answer it tomorrow, okay? Great questions, by the way. Don't limit your challenges, rather challenge your limits. All right, I have a lot of people that say to me, or some people have said to me in the past, it's just, this is not realistic for me. All right, or this is not possible for me, but I want you to really try to challenge yourself. Maybe you don't have to go from, like I said, from here to here, although I do really, probably for a lot of you, this challenge, especially the eating aspect, is a big jump. I do realize that. But instead of staying, and I'm not saying anybody's doing this, but I'm just, instead of staying completely like, no, I'm going to stay in my comfort zone. Let's try to inch you out of it, okay? So this is why I try to, if you're not getting your food intake in well and you're struggling with that, we try to step a couple steps back here and set some smaller goals. So for example, like you're not getting any of your macros are way off and they're inconsistent every day. But you're trying, you're looking at your food and you're trying to piece it together. So that's the first step. But we might say to you, okay, let's try to set a protein target. Not even necessarily the protein target that I give you, but let's try to set that and then try to replicate that every day. All right. So maybe your target's 100 grams and you can't get that. You're getting like 50. We say, okay, let's try to get 75 grams or 80 grams per day. And let's try to be consistent with that. Once we get that down, we can take another step forward, right? And I'm sure probably some of you are doing this just naturally. Okay. Anyways, I went down a little bit of a rabbit hole there, but don't limit, just coming back to the message of the day, don't limit your challenges, rather challenge your limits, challenge yourself, all right? And before you know it, you'll be like, oh, that's something I thought I would never be able to do, and you can do it, right? Remember, I'm not asking you to do anything that requires any special talent, any special kind of genetics, right? It's just really just checking ticks. It just, as I mentioned before, checking off the check boxes. It's just doing the daily things that you have to do, right? It's just fulfilling them. So you can do it, okay? Everybody can do it. Just like I said in the very first day, I believe in you, right? Positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself, and for the love of God, give some gratitude, and I will talk to you all tomorrow.